The only business Chase would know.
Like, there's no state. There's nothing that says that. Like, my bank statement will show that I did not buy Burger King.
So you paid for your Burger King with a stolen credit card.
My work has cards that you can take from work to go buy stuff.
What do you mean the cards I can take from work? What am I taking from work?
My work does. I'm saying that possibly yours does as well.
Card from Ham's work to buy Burger King.
They're not gonna like that. They hate explaining lunches on the cards.
Boys. Case closed.
How did this happen? How did this happen?
That's what happens when you be a little bitch and threaten to smite people.
Okay. This is stupid. I hate it here.
Would you prefer another location? Like the inside of a Burger King?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm doing this. What do y'all want from me?
We want the truth.
I'm telling you the truth, I promise. I'm being set up.
This fucking guy.
Please, I promise. I'm a good noodle. We're just waiting for Theo to get back.
He's back. I
He's
think.
literally right there.
Yeah.
Why are we sitting around here then?
Well,
Because you're dodging the question.
What question? I have answered honestly. I grabbed a quick snack from my pants. I promise.
Really? What snack?
I got some Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be able to prove that in a court of law?
Yeah. Tell you where the Ritz crackers are.
Yeah, you can prove they were there.
yeah.
When you
But where were they beforehand?
When you do the autopsy on my body because I'm gonna shoot myself, you can see the Ritz crackers I ate.
When did you get that autopsy? I think you'll find it's been updated.
My train of thoughts. Okay. The Kyron.
Yeah.
Gadsy.
Mhm.
Leo. Ham.
Yep.
Jake.
Well, I didn't hear a
Robin.
response from Leo.
What do you mean? He said Ham.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought someone else did that.
Who else said this? Who said Ham?
The guy who went to Burger King.
I'm kidding. Theo.
Hi.
Perfect. Everyone's here. What happened last
How
time?
come you said everyone's name with such disdain except for your own? That's a little narcissistic.
I invited him to here with all of you.
Kyron, Gadsy, Leo, Ham. What the hell?
What happened last session? 2 weeks ago.
Nothing.
Nothing. Alright.
There was nothing that happened.
That was true.
Actually, it's not true. We made the map have like zones.
I don't think you did that last.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, like
That
for
was
example,
Project.
Yeah,
there's a yellow X in J16.
The number.
J17.
Yeah, we made a nice grid.
Ooh, I almost ate some woman's teeth in stew, I think. That happened.
I came here to watch Gadsby get ripped in half by horses and ended
Is
up
this-
joining the campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull the fast one on him.
I was like, how did this happen?
But now I get to watch him get torn in half on his birthday. That's
I
pretty
know,
fun.
right?
Yeah.
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Happy birthday, you old bitch. Pull up.
Yeah.
We're starting the holy hunt with his death. We're also starting the birthday party.
Let's go.
It's gonna... Here's your pinata.
For fucknut to continue to live, person must die.
Yes,
What if
sir.
Fucknut tries to save him and also gets pulled apart by horses?
I'll just put them back together. It's not hard.
That's true.
The horses scatter and take the pieces with them, separating him across the land.
Oh no.
Um,
I'm going through my notes, like, what did we actually get accomplished?
We found out that the
Oh,
dude
it's-
as a changeling can go into a
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, he
Oh
can
yeah, I
run
licked the
walls.
wall, that's right.
Yeah.
did lick a wall.
Yeah.
Very Robin-esque.
I would, yeah.
I thought it
And
was just
We spent
was-
most of last session getting like 4 new party members.
yeah. That's really about it. With a little
Yeah.
bit of story.
We confirmed that the guy is in fact a changeling.
Yeah. Um,
And then maybe has like that scarf or whatever.
The sash.
Yeah.
bad.
I think that is about it.
Yeah.
We needlessly harassed our friend.
Yeah, we
build
did
a
harass
wall.
Palace for no reason.
Oh yeah, depressed Palace and
No,
Ham-
I didn't. We didn't.
Oh yeah, you
depress
sent him
him.
a threatening lunch.
We made him afraid. Very different emotions.
Yeah.
And then you made Ham spill his fucking guts immediately in the first conversation.
We made him spill his guts. And Robin's right. We did send Palace a threatening lunch.
Very deadly.
Oh my lord. But yeah. I think that's it. So yeah, we ended it was like the sun was setting. It was like pretty like
Yeah.
about like 30 minutes after the sun has just set it.
I
You
think
guys
we were
were-
going back to what was it? The place where Trophus is?
Yeah. I really hate that this guy's named Trophus because every time I say Trophus, I think of Tropius, who's in general
Yeah.
chat. I keep thinking it's gonna
Yeah.
look like him, but that's the priest right there.
I
There he
mean-
is.
Yeah, it's kind of been my thought too. It's a weird leaf dinosaur thing.
It's religious, is what it is.
So are you all going into the church or
Mhm.
I am at least.
I don't see why not.
I mean, they has my paycheck, so yeah.
Yeah.
what do you mean you have they have your paycheck? The guard's getting your paycheck.
Yeah, but if they die, I don't think I'm gonna get paid. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, guards could just stand outside a wall and die.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's start with that. So you guys enter into the church. Is there a particular area? Are you gonna ask somebody where he's at, or what's your course of action to find?
Yeah, I mean, I just walk in and ask if he came back, because, you know, earlier we came here and they said he'll be back around this time.
Yeah, one of the attendants will tell you that he did come back. He is on the second floor in his chamber.
Thank you.
You know, I'm doing that.
We should have just gone to his chamber.
Yeah, just walked in. What's up, bitch? Anyway, time to go to his chamber now. When it's his chamber, is this like his bedroom, or does he just have like a chamber?
his chamber of secrets. No, it's like a bedroom. He has a bedroom in here.
Well, I hope he wasn't planning on getting sleep.
Why is that?
Because we're about to wake him up.
What?
It beat his ass.
Yeah. So, you go upstairs. Yeah, you find you assume it's his bedroom. Kinda didn't really tell you a door. She just said, yeah, it's on this side. A bunch of doors.
How do we know which one's which?
It's probably this one. Knock, knock, knock.
Confidence.
I would hate to be woken up from slumber.
Well, so would most of the people here, but this is an investigation. I'm sure they'll understand.
What if you like no?
If they just close the door on us and say, come back in the morning.
Then we'll come back in the morning.
Note and come back in the morning.
Yeah.
That makes
you
sense.
hear footsteps coming to the door. And would you? I imagine. I mean, you've been around. Sebek, would you recognize him immediately? Have you seen him before?
I mean, you said this guy's like a church celebrity, right?
Yeah, pretty much like a church celebrity.
Surely I would recognize a
Church
church
VTuber.
celebrity given that I've worked at the church. He's a church VTuber?
This is a church VTuber.
I mean, yeah, of course. Sebek keeps up with the church. He'd know the celebrities, the VTubers, those who were banned from streaming.
The Casey Tron support. Yeah, you recognize him. It is him. It is, Profus. Hello?
Oh shit, he's got real art. He's important. He's almost as important as Mr. Important Noble.
There he is.
He looks, hold on, he looks kind of
What? He's got blood magic.
Concerning.
I like this church man.
Well, to be fair, we don't know if that's his blood. That could be anyone.
And, like, he looks perfectly fine, honestly.
He's getting it all over the camera.
Sword slash.
What's going on in the background? What is that?
And just
So
a bunch of
trees?
vines and trees and shit.
That's not
Oh
how
man,
trees
his
grow.
room's gonna be so bloody.
Wait, hold on. What's going on with his hand?
Yeah.
I don't know
Is it
how
AI art?
this
No.
top hand is gripping this sword so weird.
He's not even. he's
So
not-
it's the bottom, man.
Let me see. Cross like that, and then you do I don't know, man.
maybe his sword doesn't have a hilt, and it actually just grows out of his hands.
I'm trying to figure out the mechanics for that, but it just doesn't work.
If I put
I can't get my hands in that motion.
I need
What
like
the fuck?
something, like a pencil, or like a something.
Hold on.
I got a pen right here. You grab it
So I
like
got
this.
that like this.
Cross our hand like that,
Where's my bat?
and then you slap.
Where's the sword?
I feel like your
Like
elbow
this.
gets into a. Yeah, where's your wedding sword, Robin?
I'm actually looking at that right now. Where did I put it?
There's no way the hilt goes anywhere with this pose I have right now.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. God
I
Part of
feel
the
like-
hilt is in my arm.
I also feel like my elbow keeps getting in a weird spot as I try to slap.
Like,
It's like holding
Why
it
would I do
across your body for no
This is a very ineffective way to use a bat.
Why is he so far?
It is like using a bat. That's so dumb.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding it like he's about to slash it the other direction, even though it's clearly
Yeah.
intended to be like he just slashed it that way.
Yeah.
No,
He
he's just gonna
slashed,
get
got
caught up
halfway
his
through,
own
and then
body.
just flipped the sword.
I mean, there's blood all the way over here.
Whoever did this art doesn't know swordmanship.
Get him, Robin. Get him.
That's what I say whenever I see like some abstract art. Look at these fucking cubes. They don't know how to wield a sword.
Every artist should know how to do the sword, fucking dumbass.
They need to study the blade to be a better artist.
Oh, shit.
That's true.
But yeah, anyway. He opens the door.
Does he have his
Yes?
sword on him?
He does not have his sword on him. He does have his bow on him.
What's he dressed in?
He looks like he's like not wearing like his full armor. He seems to be like just like your common clothes, getting ready for bed clothes.
Like what? Like how common we talking? They just like a shirt and pants, or like,
Yeah, like a simple tunic.
or is he like, is he kind of slutty?
A little slutty.
He's in a church.
Funny if you want.
The shirt should be buttoned up, but it's like it's one button at the bottom, and that's it. The rest of it's just wide open. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
That's a little excessive, but okay.
Yeah, he could have gotten away with no buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there. Hi, how can I help you?
Okay.
Greetings, Rufus. My name is
He
Nebek.
nods.
We just have some questions about an ongoing investigation.
He kind of looks you over. You are the ones with the guards, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, they told me you might have some questions for me. He's like, there's actually a little lobby over here if you guys want to talk. Like points down the hall.
Oh, I was just going to suggest your room, but I suppose you probably want some privacy. Not hiding anything, are you?
He chuckles. He's like, no. My companion's sleep. And he closes the door. What are we inciting? Oh, is he hiding something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Come on now.
Let's talk about his animal companion.
What if we look in there and there's like a guy in a dog crate?
Hey, no kink shaming.
Yeah,
Little
there
appreciated.
is. I'm a
Little
detective. That's my job.
He tried to deceive us.
No, he tried to charisma us.
Yeah, you can get charisma in him. Sevik, it's hard to get a read on this guy. Liam, he's pretty honest about what he says.
Dang.
Upset that he was telling the truth.
Alright, very well. Let's go to the lobby then.
But yeah, so down the hall, like still on the second floor, there's like a little meeting area, I guess. Like a trying to think. It's like a small like communal area where people can just come and sit and chat and buy like books and shit. But yeah, he walks out with y'all. He takes a seat in one of the chairs.
So I forget, did the guard captain keep that claw thing?
Yeah, she did keep it as it was part of the evidence for the trial.
So, I'm sure you're familiar with what happened the other night in Town Square. You know, the blood flower.
He nods. He was like, I was well aware. I was unfortunate that I wasn't here yet. Still making my way over.
Have you ever seen one of those before?
He pauses and thinks. He's like, I have seen blood flora, but not particularly that destructive.
I actually have it with me, but that's not a there.
And
Mine also does.
keeping it safe, I presume.
As opposed to what? You wouldn't
Using
be
it?
accusing me, are you?
No, just
No,
asking.
good. Now, do you know anything that would have to do with a strange claw-shaped... It was just like a little claw, like talisman thing, right?
Basically, yeah. It was like if the way I describe it is like if there was a like a glass figuring of like a, let's say, like a dog, and they had broken off one of the legs. It was just like the leg.
Yeah, so I'll describe that to him and just see if he's ever like heard of something like that.
That one he'll shake his head. He's like, nothing of the sort.
Okay, then why were you were supposed to be the one to receive that if our information is correct?
He kind of looks a little confused. I was supposed to receive that?
Apparently. That's what the children who were murdered by our previous companions said.
You just love dropping these bombs everywhere. Just like,
They got
One
the whole
time.
backstory.
the people you were working with killed children and
Yes.
found a gift for me.
Yes,
Interesting.
don't worry, we arrested them.
I believe one of them is kicking off the ceremony, as it were.
I heard it is quite different. Exciting though. Will you all be participating?
In the execution? No, I don't plan to do that.
No. The hunt itself.
I don't know, Ares, were you planning on it?
I believe we're required to continue the investigation, but I will do whatever the church requires of me.
Oh, Sammy.
Getting some juicy.
The incident.
I'm sure your investigation could take one day off. But if you I understand you must be quite busy, but it'd be nice if you all attended.
I'm gonna incite that.
Sure.
Another glorious roll from Sevek. I'm trying to see if he has an ulterior motive for us attending.
Oh, like
Go for it.
versus like the goodness of his heart that he just wants you in
Yeah,
the
he's like, oh, it'd be nice if you guys showed up so they can all die in the bomb.
I mean, question for y'all. I mean, he's not trying to convince you of anything, but would I still just roll persuasion, or do I just base that roll like how good you did?
I mean, you could just make that shit up on the fly, but man.
Yeah.
I was like, you get a good like a sense that there isn't any ulterior motive. Like, he's not trying to hide anything. He doesn't seem like he's convincing you. He really just seems like this is a big event for him, and he likes to have as many people in there.
Okay, so he's a narcissist. Got it.
For the bomb to blow up.
I mean, I don't plan to put the investigation on pause, but if I have time after, I'll probably attend. I do think that, given that there was a terrorist attack, it probably would not be wise to put the investigation on delay.
Yeah, he nods. And, seems pretty sound reasoning. Has anything in your investigation shown that they are trying to interfere with the event itself?
There was, right? I don't remember. There was like plans they wanted to have this happen like at the Holy Hunt, but she opened it early, right?
Yes, the Blood Rose was gonna be that, and then I think she would have told you. I'm pretty sure Aja Marie would have told you that like during the trials, or at least like there was information found out that the boys were supposed to deliver that also on like the day of the Holy Hunt.
Yeah, so I'll share both those tidbits.
He frowns and I'm surprised that there's not going to be. I haven't heard of any more security measures for this event. If all these things seem to be targeting it.
Well, they
Yes.
seem to be targeting you, so don't open any packages.
He chuckles and I'll take note.
terrorist attack and a targeted assault on you.
That's suspicious.
It almost seems like the terrorist attack was meant to be a distraction to go after you, the real target. Made any enemies lately?
Made any enemies? No. Do certain people not like me? Of course.
Any changelings that don't like you?
Frowns. Don't even think I've met a changeling.
What about people that can move through walls?
I've hunted a ghost that could go through walls.
Okay. Did you kill it?
Yeah.
Alright, well then that's not that helpful.
Was it harmful?
Yes.
Did it need to die?
Yes.
Okay,
Haunting an old farmhouse.
I'll choose to accept that.
As opposed to what? Theo?
Denying that.
Maybe it didn't need to die, but I don't want to cause any problems.
It was already dead.
But it was living again.
Well, I mean, who's to say, really? That's a philosophical question.
Spawn of foul necromantic magic.
Yes, is a zombie truly alive?
I think so.
But see, I think not.
Well, it's like they're alive, but are they acting of their own will? Is another.
I've met
I
some
only
that
got one
have.
question. Under the lodge, they have rights.
Valid question.
I think they do.
I'd
Not
hate
the
to
law.
break your
that's
stop on self knowledge, but do you have any questions for me, or can I go back to my chamber?
Well, I suppose I do have a question. Do you consider zombies to be alive?
No, they are charged with someone's magic, unless they don't even have their own will. to
All
live.
right.
You should just be put out of their misery.
I don't think so.
You mentioned there was no additional
They're not
security
alive,
for
but
the
they do have misery.
Theo,
What?
put you in the ground. Vertically.
No. Sorry, I'm doing this because I forget what my character's voice was, and I'm trying to figure that out, and I can't speak until I figure it out.
Where's the VOD, Theo?
Somewhere on my computer because I never uploaded it.
He's got a backlog.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned there was no additional security for the event. Would you prefer that we act as security?
He thinks about it, and he's like, yeah, I mean, you seem quite capable. You guys assisted during the terrorist attack, right?
Indeed.
No, we helped stop it.
Assisted the
I didn't
terrorist.
assist at all, actually.
You did, Theo. You did assist off screen. Off screen.
You assisted.
But incidentally, I mean, somebody helping stop a terrorist attack is clearly not a judge of character, because the 3 people that murdered, 6 children? They also assisted stopping it.
Yes, I'm
Ooh.
beginning to think they just liked fighting and killing.
That's fine.
Nothing wrong
Exactly.
with that.
Well, you guys are back in your church clothes, right? Or are you still in peasantries?
I'm still in my fucking ugly ass
I would
clothes.
probably have been back in the church clothes going to the church. Assuming we had a chance to change, otherwise then no, if it's not.
Yeah, I would have usually had a chance to change. Then I trust you two, at the very least.
I'm a very
and you
trustworthy
it can
guy.
be up to you if you guys think your, motions into your other 5 companions. And if you trust them to be extra security, I wouldn't mind, offering you a little bit of gold as extra security. Just text it.
He's getting texts.
What is a text?
Popular man.
Every time I'm talking, someone texts me, and I'm like, who is it? And it's like my mom's husband telling me about if I want a mattress.
Telling you if you want a mattress?
Yeah.
How does he know?
Leo, quick update. You want a mattress?
Yeah.
Where that mattress came from, though, that could be suspect.
He said it used to be your sister.
Well, which sister is the important part?
Does she still have a mattress?
No, she's sleeping on the floor now.
Deserved.
She actually bought a futon, and she sleeps on the futon.
Just the frame of it, though.
Yeah.
No cushion.
No question. So yeah, he's offering, side job, extra security for some money.
Well, Ares, I'm sure that's interesting to you. I think during the event I'm going to want to be looking around to see if there's anything going on.
Understood. Perhaps we should split up. For the evening.
I think that's probably a good idea. Well, I don't think I have any other questions for you.
He'll tell you that if you are interested, you just find him like the day of the morning of the Holy Hunt, like a little before. He'll give you the payment.
We need to
Yeah, how
walk
far
up
off
and
is that
press
again?
A.
What's up?
Is it
How
like
far off is
tomorrow?
that again?
One at a time, please.
I heard both questions.
Shit on
Flex
Leo.
on him.
Get shit on.
Kyron, what's your question?
How far off is that again?
It's tomorrow.
I was right.
And then Jakey.
I said, isn't it tomorrow?
Yeah. Perfect. So yeah, tomorrow morning. And it's early in the morning, but then a little earlier of the morning you can come find him and he'll pay you for your security.
Incidentally, what security do you have on your room itself?
On my room itself, the basic enchantments the church has put on it.
And that will wake you up if somebody tries to enter.
He nods.
What companions are in that room with you? Traveling companions or more private companions?
Are you just asking, are you fucking?
I'm asking him what type of companions he has. Why would you make it sound like I'm such a suspicious, shady individual?
Yeah, he says, just my ranger companion is Wolf.
Ah. So a friend then.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least you have some protection.
Good shot, Cole. Yeah, it's good protection.
It's always wise to have protection.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I carry a dagger.
Right.
Alright, let's leave this poor man alone.
Alright.
But I
Just walk away.
Alright, we can just, well, he just stands up, slaps his hands on his knees. We're going.
Have a good night.
Good night to you. Sprints to his
Good night.
room.
Good luck. Don't die.
Well, I suppose I'd better get some sleep ahead of the main event.
Yes, I should as well, but I don't want to. But seeing as how there's a good chance that there is some sort of terrorist activity tomorrow, it'd be good for me to be well rested, so sleep it is.
For the best.
Oh, right. So is everyone planning on going to sleepies?
Me?
Yep.
Yes, chef.
Time to go sleep in an
alright.
alley. Let's go.
Church squad, are y'all sleeping at the church, or are y'all everyone going back to the secondary?
I think I'd sleep at the church tonight.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
That's why if this guy gets jumped.
You can get jumped with him.
Yeah.
Elite. Alright. So yeah, everyone's going to bed. Other four of y'all have to go to the unsunken.
Nope, an alleyway.
You're not gonna go in with them?
I gotta save my money for scribing spells.
They're like a barracks.
I mean, you guys are being paid to not getting paid. The Sunken Mary has the Unsunken Mary is getting paid to house y'all.
Well, hold on. That's a different place.
I mean, I would have a home in the city somewhere anyway.
That's true. Robin can just go home.
Oh shit, go sleep there. on like the porch.
What you paying in taxes?
Would you mind if I slept on your porch?
I yes, you can sleep on the couch or the porch. You can take the couch if you want. And I'm not answering a question about my taxes.
So I have to drag the couch outside.
No, you can sleep inside on the couch.
I'm not very strong.
The couch will stay inside if you want to sleep on it.
Thank you.
You're not a bright one, are you?
I'm actually very smart. I just
I'm
not very wise.
Very good for fooling people.
Hey.
Actually, what would the tax situation be?
Girl, I'm
He was corrupting the masses.
gonna kill y'all.
What? Not my fault. I would never.
All of y'all. All of you will
I mean, you're
die.
already gonna do that.
Well, Leo answered the question.
Yeah, what are taxes in Crabwell like, huh?
Robin,
good?
you know
Should we think about moving?
I mean, are we able to make a livable wage and not, like, be at risk of dying and losing our homes?
It's Lee. Do you remember in a couple years ago you miss input in your taxes? You're going to jail for tax fraud.
Darn, already?
And Sammy, you made a racist arrest, and now you're also getting fired because people were complaining about you for being racist. So you know what? It's over.
Yeah, that checks out.
Any other questions?
Cancelled.
Can I sleep?
Can you sleep?
I sleep.
I would hope you could.
Fuck, that's making too much noise. You cannot sleep. Gain a level of exhaustion.
Alright.
He's
Standing,
actually quieter
standing
than
next
me.
to their Minecraft beds, like 4 out of 5, and resting.
Guys, I'm in the nether. I can't sleep. It'll blow up.
No, they fixed it, Ham. They fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, what the fuck? I died!
No, no.
Oldest trick in the book.
All my
Enemies
stuff is in the
nearby.
nether. I can't sleep.
All your stuff is on fire.
Alright, so we have Sebek and Ares at the church. We have... Who's staying at the Unsungen Mary?
I guess I am. Where?
Okay.
I mean, you
I
can
mean,
sleep
maybe
at my house.
I'm the one that should be answering this question. I'm not sure, but where do I normally sleep?
Wait, this is your hometown, right?
Yeah.
You could also have a house here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm the Unsungen Mary.
You can
I went and hid here a month ago. I have no home.
You can, Sammy, you can go home. Vapor, are you from here or did you move here?
I'm not from here. I actually don't necessarily know where I'm from, but I'm not from here. It's more I
Okay.
just ended up here.
Okay, so are you
spending?
spending the night at a friend's house, at the church, or at the Unsungen Mary?
Yeah, it's like a Mary because she doesn't know many people here. She's just been here once before.
Okay. And then Itzley, you're going home. Liam, are you going with Itzley home?
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch after I slowly drag it onto the porch.
Next.
Next
And then
morning,
probably
him
get
getting
stopped.
robbed.
And then just sleep on the couch where I slowly moved it to.
Okay, perfect.
That's gonna be a sight to wake up to.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So we all have everyone's sleeping arrangement. So nothing. Y'all aren't doing anything over the night, correct? Yes.
Correct.
Perfect. All right. Who is waking up extra early for the Holy Hunt?
Me, I gotta wake up extra early.
Absolutely.
Me.
Yeah, gotta be up.
I get up and I
Better
slowly
question.
move
Who is
the couch
not waking
back.
up early for the Holy Hunt?
Why'd you wait till
Wait.
you were like nearly completely done with the first question to ask a different one?
I mean, I'm just asleep until I'm required.
Sammy's dead. He's not waking up.
She's dead. Theo said she was she.
Yeah, but do we really trust Theo? Theo doesn't even know where his character sleeps.
It's like,
You're not less than 200 feet from it because of the incident, right?
Yeah. The incident.
I mean,
Okay, so it's everyone but Sammy.
Theo, does this mean that if they ever need to like capture you, they can just have a bunch of executions with you at the middle and you can't leave?
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Box him in with executions, then slowly
Megan.
move towards him.
Just a trail of bodies getting closer.
no.
All right.
I gotta move my couch inside, or at least help move that before anything else.
It would only move
That's
a small amount, and then I just went to sleep on it.
Alright.
I'm slowly moving it back, and then I just go. It didn't get very far.
Just
1
nod
minute.
slowly. That's kind of where it belongs, but thank you for moving it back.
I have to do something where we might fight somebody today. Blood magic, thicker skin.
He's saying his move names while just standing next to your couch.
Blood magicking it up.
I had to do that before I got out in public.
If you got stains anywhere, please clean them.
Robin's house is now a murder crime scene.
Utility magic prestidigitation.
I guess that counts. If you choose to stay here, do your blood magic outside.
I have this for 5 days.
You've been outside my house for 5 days?
No, I have the thicker skins on for 5 days.
Ah, okay. I had to specify, thank you. Oh, I guess let's move on then.
Yeah.
Early morning. Sun is barely like even rising. It's quite chilly. A little chilly, a little nip in the air here and there. Heavy with dew and mist low to the ground. You guys arrived at the plaza. Everyone but Sammy. Looking around, people seem to be very excited. There's a lot of talk. Even the non-religious people of Crabwell seem kind of excited for this event. If not for anything else, that they're doing things a little differently this year, where they're opening it up with a bang, with an execution, a public one.
I'll pull up my notebook and pencil.
So yeah, they're still getting things ready. They're getting like the names of like who is participating. So, you've got to give them like a little number or little trackers in case they get lost or what have you. So this is your last chance if you are participating in the Holy Hunt. But then you do also see Tropus off to the side. So if you were interested in being extra security for the event, this is your chance as well to do that.
Yep, doing that.
Yeah, may as well get that extra money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk over there, but keep my eye out for when the execution happens.
It's Aries, Itzley, and who else was going to be guarding?
Me.
Me and Fucknut can also join in on that.
You're going to join them in security duty?
Yeah.
And what, Liam, what did you say you were going to do?
I will help with the security, but I'm also watching out for the execution.
Yeah, you guys will get to see the execution. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Notepad in hand with pencil at the ready.
So where is it? Oh yeah. So anyway, he'll greet you for like, oh, thank you so much for being extra security for this. This event really means a lot to me and my family.
Commence
Here
the execution.
What's up?
Sorry, nothing.
But he'll give each of you 250 gold.
Nice.
So you four can add 250 gold pieces.
Good lord.
Yeah, this job is to keep eyes around here in the plaza. At some point, they'll send you guys out as like as hunters are supposed to come back. They're supposed to come back around like midday, which will then whoever has like either the most spoils or the biggest spoil will come back and win, and then there'll be a big old feast and fun stuff. Ideally.
Cool.
But yeah. Sammy, are you gonna miss out the whole event, or what's going on with these things?
After the execution, I'll show up.
I see. Civic, what about you? What are you up to?
Oh, you know me. I'm prowling around.
Yeah?
I'm looking for anything suspicious.
Can you roll me perception?
I love rolling perception. I also love rolling it poorly. See?
So close.
Like, there's a lot of people.
I'll be keeping my eye out for any shimmers.
You guys hear like a chiming of a bell, which is signaling for the hunters to get ready to get over here to the spot. You have kind of like a line of spot. And pretty much everyone knows kind of like the rules of the hunt. You know, you're just trying to find the biggest beast, or like hunt as many beasts as you can. Do not interfere with other people. Don't get into fights, etc., etc. Like don't fight other hunters. You can get in fights with the animals. This and that. But yeah. So yeah, the hunters are getting ready. You will see. What's his name? Where is it?
Uncertain.
I'm also uncertain. I thought I wrote this down. Give me a second. Yes, I need to write this down because apparently I did not. Alright. Yeah, you'll see the one of the head priests from your church, come up to a podium. It's the Port Crabwell priest for Dawn. She is just kind of letting people know, like, oh, thank you guys for coming. We're so happy to host this event here in the city of Port Crabwell. And this year, we're going to really pay tribute by committing an act of justice in the name of the saints. And so you guys will see as some guards are bringing in a blindfolded and gagged Horson.
She's very good.
How did they get like this?
R.I.P. buddy.
Some people are kind of like confused. I mean, some people knew what was going on. Some people are like, "What's going on? Who is that guy?" To the fair people of Port Crabwell, we have apprehended this murderer of 6 beloved children of the city. But now his crimes will be paid for, and also in doing so honoring honoring Saint Barrow and in his yearly hunt. So you guys see as they bring in a couple. They bring 2 horses. They begin to they tie. They tie 2 arms to one horse and then the legs to the other horse. It's kind of like laying down, kind of like a hammock. And as soon as he's into, the hunters can go. And there's like a bit of it. There's a bit of anticipation. There's people just kind of gasping, or were kind of surprised over hearing that 6 kids were murdered by this guy here in their own city. But there's a band starts playing, and you will see one of the horse trainers will give the signal to both of the horses, and the horses will start galloping in opposite directions at full speed. There's a little bit of slack to the rope moving from the until it begins to tug at both sides. He is then hoisted immediately into the air. There is the immediate sound of something breaking. Even through his gag, you can hear sounds of gurgles and pain. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it has been quick, as you hear more bones cracking from his legs and arms.
How would it not be quick? He is so thin and frail.
And you know what?
How are the horses?
They got the weakest horses out here.
We got the
I'm,
weakest horses we could find.
I'm writing down very descriptively on my notepad all of it.
The horses kind of like the horses all are almost gonna stop, but they are pushed pushed through with their trainers telling keep going until finally there is the sweet release of death, and the two pieces of horse end are sent in opposite directions. His intestines falling out of his middle as he's broken apart. And the hunters go, and they start sprinting into the woods. Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday, cats.
Happy birthday, guys.
Oh, that's a specter he can hunt and just watch.
Anyway, some people will come out and start beating up Horson. They're probably just gonna burn him, not give him a proper burial, but all good. Security duty. You guys are doing security duty stuff, which really just leaves. So Sammy at some point will arrive. It's Sammy. Like, what do you like? An hour after, after the Holy Heart started, or what's going on? What time would you be arriving?
Yeah, like an hour after.
An hour after. All right. And Sevek, what are you doing in this hour?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep creeping around, looking around, seeing if there's anybody looking at suspicious packages, anything like that.
Right.
Any strange flowers that look like they're drilling their way into people's veins. Any guys walking around being like, "Hey, anybody seen Trophus? I got a claw for him."
Yeah.
That. Just the usual kind of suspicious terrorist activity.
Of course.
The usual.
I mean, at some point you run into Sammy.
Oh. I assumed you were part of security.
No.
The execution was a little bit brutal.
Into your vehicle.
Always on.
Well, I can't say I go to them that often.
Neither do I anymore.
Anymore? What happened?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
No law against lying, right?
Depends on the lie.
I guess unless you were obstructing justice.
You can lie, bro. That's imagine if you couldn't lie legally. Oh hey man, are you around tonight? Nah, I got plans. Get him! Lock him up!
It's so fun.
Honestly.
So, what are you planning on doing here at the Holy Hunt today? I thought you'd be on security, but...
I don't know, it's my day off.
Well, lucky you. Well, I was going to rope you into maybe investigating with me, but it's your day off, so... You enjoy yourself.
He pulls out a gun and shoots.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna bother Sammy on her day off. Come on, she deserves it. She's a hard worker.
The thing is, that one was also a lie.
She just doesn't want to.
Well, Sevek's trying to be nice. That was his first mistake.
But, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Can you roll me another perception, Sebek?
Sure. This one will be good. See?
Wow.
Clearly I just need to say whatever I'm gonna do.
Yeah, voice command.
Oh my god, it's like Brawlhalla.
Snooping around, you know, you're making sure that there's no shady businesses.
Oh, and for the record, I probably should have mentioned this. I would be in just civilian clothing.
You're in just civilian clothing? Okay. Looking around, it seems so cheerful, like, almost like, you know, there is still a little bit of tension in the air. You know, they just had a horrible terrorist attack, but, you know, people are trying to make the best of it. It seems like there's no one weird or anything that's, like, jogging your memory or, like, making your memory go fuzzy or anything like that. You imagine that they're either... Yeah, you come up, you know, there's a couple ideas going in your head. You can either think that nothing's going to happen today. You've given up. Very unlikely. They're going to wait closer towards the end, or you're in the wrong area.
Well, seeing as how I can act on two of those at the same time, I'll just assume I'm in the wrong area or they're doing it later. But for now, I'll just go somewhere else.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't really know what the areas all are.
Right.
But presumably Sebek would know. I don't know how many... Wait, what are the areas, the districts I can go to?
Well, I mean, mostly, everyone is, like, gathered here in the plazas, like, setting up for the feast. People are putting down tables and stuff. They're making up, like, everyone's bringing, you know, side dishes and stuff that, in preparation for the big, you know, whatever meat that they bring in from the hunt.
So essentially it's the plaza and then the hunters.
Yeah.
And 90% of our party is on the security detail for the hunters.
Right. They are kind of in between right now. They're not really. They haven't gone out yet. They get sent out to kind of tell people like, hey, you know, the hunt's about to end. Make sure like everyone's fine. But it'll be like at 11 a.m. before they get sent out.
Seems like questionable security.
You know, you don't want them, you know, causing a lot of noise, scaring away the prey.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, they're in charge of taking care of that, which means it's my duty and my destiny, my God-given task, to make sure the people of the plaza don't have a traitor among them. An imposter, if you would.
Oh, no.
So I will stay here and assume they're going to plan something later. And just continue snooping around.
Let's see here. Security detail. Can y'all either roll me? You can roll me either perception or survival.
One.
I'm just over here licking walls again.
Fuck no, he's off his game. No.
Lick it. Aries. How long have you been with the church?
Kyron, you're muted, buddy.
Probably about 18 years.
18 years. Okay. Have you either participated / been like a part of Holy Hunts before?
Probably.
Probably one or two. You've seen how they kind of work.
Yeah, I've almost certainly seen them. I don't know if I would have participated.
Participated fully, right?
More of an Anicule guy.
You notice, at the beginning when the hunters were running out, there was a couple, at least like the regular, like the birds that kind of hang around outside of town. That's fine. They go and fly to get sleep. As they get deeper into the forest, the hunters will be more careful. They really shouldn't be anything. You are surprised to see it's around like 10 a.m. When you see a mass swarm of birds just like flying out deep in the forest, like a couple miles out. But it seemed like they were almost like spooked by something.
Like by like hunters running around in the woods.
You would think that, but most of the time the hunters that go on these kind of things like are at this point like usually pretty professional. They're not making a bunch of noise and scaring a bunch of birds. At least like from the hunt that you've seen, that people tend to be pretty careful about, like, birds are pretty easy to sneak past. You shouldn't be just making all these birds just fucking fly for no reason.
Okay.
That is like the first thing that strikes you as odd, but other than that, everything seems fine.
Is there anybody like around here that's in charge of things that I can like point that out to?
They have basically it'd be the bishop, not the bishop, the priest, Ferdon. She'd be technically in charge of it in terms of like setting it up and all that, but I mean, looking at her, she's just like on her clipboard, like looking at a clipboard, writing some notes down.
Yeah. Okay. I'll walk up there.
Oh, yes. How can I help you?
It seemed like there was some sort of unusual disturbance in the woods. Did you see that huge flock of birds take off?
Yes.
Should we be worried about that?
I mean, birds are bound to fly, no?
Usually the hunters are better at not disturbing them. Wonder if they found something dangerous.
She kind of thinks about it for a second. She's like, this is her kind of mulling things over. You can take a small group of guards to investigate, and then report back if you find anything of interest. I think it's not too bad of a time to send you all out. Don't have like another hour or so, but if you want to investigate, you can be my guest.
All right. I suppose I will.
She's just like, she looks kind of bored and just goes back to her writing notes on her clipboard.
Alright.
Bro, we should be a terrorist in this world. It seems so easy. You're right, that is weird. I guess you can go investigate. Whatever.
I really feel like Ares would also not give a shit about this, but let's go round up the boys. I'll find the rest of the party. That's on security detail, because I don't know where the hell anybody else is.
Right.
Yeah. Sammy and I are up to no good.
No one good at it. Crap.
I saw something weird out in the forest there. Huge flock of birds. Far bigger than should have been disturbed. Should go check it out.
Okay, I suppose.
Sounds good to me.
Which way?
This way.
Big direction.
Incredible. Yeah, so you guys start your trek through the forest. Okay, continuing forward, you guys are like a mile and a half, like into the forest, going towards the where you had seen the swarm of birds. You're kind of stopped by this. There's a couple paths leading out into this forest, and then of course they get down into like kind of dirt trails where animals and people and hunters and all that have walked through here. And then you were kind of like stopped by this large just area of growth. There's a lot of these plants with like these dark green spines with like red tips on them. And they seem to expand in either direction for quite some, for like 500 feet. Yeah, you could either roll nature or arcana here.
Fuck me. It's my
There we go.
best one. And I branch one. Son of a
Bro, Kyron's just cheating.
Do that,
Holy
Tony.
crit.
I forgot he's out of combat. That's where he's pog. Whoa, it's Lee. Holy fuck.
Whoa. What?
What? It's Lee's cooking.
It's weird cooking. Yeah, Vapor and Aries. Looking at these plants, while yes, they can grow naturally, this seems to be more of like a magical growth. Because of how much they are grown and covered up a bunch of other plants without like killing them or anything like that. These seems to be quite new. You would imagine it's probably some sort of like spike growth. Although it seems to be quite a lot bigger than it usually is.
Alright. I mean, do they seem like, evil blood plants, or are they just like, that's weird?
It is weird because, you wouldn't think that they would stay for too long. If they were magical, they usually disappear after a couple minutes. But they don't seem to have any indication of like leaving it, disappearing. So there's got to be some way that magic is being like pushed into these.
So either someone's constantly re-upping it, or there's a magic source that is feeling it.
If there's a source, it's probably at the center.
Yeah. Is there like any safe-ish path to like go over it?
Safe-ish paths would be a couple options. You could slice your way through it, which would slow you down considerably, and who knows how eventually it'll react as you guys keep going through it, since it is constantly being fed magic. Or you can attempt to Naruto jump through the trees.
Hypothetically speaking, would Naruto jumping through the trees be more of an acrobatics or athletics type deal?
This matters.
It does matter, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
Why not both?
I'm thinking
Right.
both. Covers a different you can encounter while climbing, jumping, or swimming. You attempt to climb a sheer or slippery cliff. You know what? I'm being kind. You can do athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Mm.
Get me into the trees.
Doesn't look Hiren that once.
Oh.
Straight into the fucking floor.
Me and Fucknut are just gonna watch this happen.
Alright. So Ares, you get up a tree and then try to take a jump, and you manage to catch yourself before like fully falling off. You don't commit to the jump. While Liam does kind of commit to the jump, ends up not making it. Fortunately, you guys haven't really like gone into the spike growth. You're still kind of just finding a good tree to get up into the tree line. So you won't be taking any damage, Liam, but it is, you know, a little... You're not hurt except for your pride. Itzley, on the other hand, very easily just climbs up a tree and starts jumping through.
Come on, like it's that difficult.
Idiot.
Let us know if there's something at the center.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye out for mages here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So of course keep my eyes out as I move through.
Through the trees. Give me one more jumping through the trees roll.
Oh,
Oh no.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, like it's really
Do I
like
see it?
Oh!
Do I see it?
Just, what are you? You're yeah, so you you keeping an eye out are not keeping an eye out on these trees, and kind of like miss the jump, falling down. Give me a dex saving throw. Okay. You managed to not like directly fall into the spike growth. You like your leg gets caught into like some of these spine needles. So you will take a little damage. But not as bad as it would be. You're just gonna take this much. Only piercing.
That's not so bad.
Max damage.
Max damage!
Last time I saw that.
The veins in your leg have been pierced through, causing you to bleed profusely.
Ah.
No, you're fine. Just a little prick. So you managed to scramble your way back up.
Okay.
Into the trees. Continue on your mirror way.
My hubris has got the best of me.
Never get too confident.
The hubris. You are jumping in the tree line for about like 200 feet. When you spot a like clearing of the spike growth. It's actually like a little area pretty much devoid of like trees and everything, so it's just a big old circle. Like there's trees surrounding it, and then just this little clearing. In the clearing, you will see a almost like what's the word? It looks like a staff. It's a staff. Almost, it looks like sap would be the word, but like crystallized sap. It seems to have been like planted into the ground. The only thing of odd note to it is that on its top of like the staff head is this kind of clear sheer, like a sheer material that makes it look kind of like an egg at the top, but it glows an amber color. There seems to be like an insect frozen inside.
Is this Jurassic Park?
Looking at the insect, it looks like some sort of bee.
Into your vehicle.
But yeah, the staff is planted into the ground. And, It is glow. The amber light from the top is kind of glowing. Softly.
Is there, I mean, other than the obvious, anything that I would notice about it that seems magical in property?
Roll Arcana.
I don't know if I was the right one to make this.
It's a staff and it has a bug on it. You can tell that it's got to be magic because there's no power outlets for it to glow. So you at least know that. You know that it is magical.
Definitely magic. But what kind of magic?
Can you also roll me? I'm assuming you're still in the tree line. Can you roll me perception?
Yeah.
Looking around, you spot you see there is nearby, going kind of around the clearing. There's a swarm of bees.
Okay.
Looking at them, you don't even have to roll for this. They seem pretty hostile.
Alright, angry bees. Cool. Nothing else, just the bees that I can see, not like a target or anything, or something that they got agitated by, or hives, or anything.
No, you actually don't see any hives or anything like that. There just seem to be a swarm of bees. They'll go from one, they kind of just go around the edge of the clearing. Never going into the forest, but just staying around it.
Just kind of circling it, like they're protecting it.
Yeah. You also, you do actually see one other thing. Looking across opposite of you from on the other side of the clearing. This clearing is about 20 feet across.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, you spot on on some bushes and some trees, you see blood splatter.
Oh. That's suspicious. I mean, looks like normal blood, nothing weird about it.
As opposed to
it's a normal color or something, or there's no it's not tar kind of stuff.
No, it is red blood.
Okay, just looks normal. There's a question I had, but I forgot. The bees, do they look like they would be from this area?
Roll me nature. How much do you know about bees?
Hell if I know. A fair amount, maybe.
These don't look like invasive.
Exactly.
Looking at these bees, they don't seem like the usual bees of the area. The bees around here tend to be a lot smaller and more friendlier. These seem they're a lot bigger and quite mean looking.
Okay, they're big and angry.
Big and angry bee.
Okay, just that's the only biggest thing I can notice. They're just big, nothing no other markings or anything else.
No, I mean there's nothing that says that what type of bee. They just seem to be an aggressive bee.
Okay.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Yeah. Just bees. Nothing crazy. Just bees.
Just bees.
Just bees. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna utilize my snakiness, and try to taste the air, see if, for the blood, see if it's from someone I could, recognize or maybe identify species.
I love it. Roll me a perception with the taste. I'll give you you'll get a +2 for taste.
Okay.
It's from this distance, it's hard to get a good taste of the blood. You'd have to get a little closer to really get in there.
Mm-hmm.
But your You're like 50-50 if you know it. You're pretty sure it's some sort of humanoid, not like an animal. But you're not sure. You probably have to get closer.
Okay.
Which means either going around the clearing in the tree line or going through the tree line where the bees will see you.
If I were to go through the tree line, like just kind of make my way around, would that attract the bees?
If you roll poorly on another
I
acrobatics check.
poorly. Okay. I'm gonna take a chance. Or actually, let's see. Well, okay, you said I traveled about, what, 200 feet through the trees?
You're 200 feet away from your
Okay, if I shouted loud enough, would others hear me?
Yes, they'd hear you getting mauled by bees, and then struggle to get to you as they'd have to either climb through the trees themselves or start slowly cutting their way through it. Robin's second character gets mauled by bees.
Let's see. Okay, hang on. I'm looking at stuff.
How does a monk handle bees?
Oh, I forgot I had an ability to get gold during long rest. Not that that's important to this. I'm just looking through my stuff to see if there's anything
paid off the bees.
Max would have been 4 gold. Oh no, I couldn't have dug through my couch cushions because someone was sleeping on it.
There you go.
But the couch is way nicer now because I prestidigitation it.
And I appreciate that. Thank you. Now Step of the Wind won't help with anything.
You'll run fast away from the fucking bees.
I could run, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I
The bee never forgets a face, Robin.
I thought that was crows.
A bee
I thought that was hornets for.
Oh, fucking hornets. Do I take this chance or do I give everyone warning just in case I die?
How weak do you feel that you think the bees are going to take you out?
You said it was a full swarm of bees.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, I might be kind of dumb. I was imagining just like a whole insane amount of bees just throughout the entire clearing, like on the circumference of it, not just like a swarm that was moving.
It's like one, yeah, no, it's one swarm.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
There was one swarm of bees.
I was expecting so
endless
many more.
vat of bees.
Alright, I'll take the chance and try and move a little closer, very carefully.
Are you gonna go through the clearing or around through the tree line?
Around the trees.
Okay, so roll me acrobatics, and falling will definitely either land you into a little spike growth, and then bees will be alerted to your presence.
Okay. Great. Come on, acrobatics.
That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, you make your way around the tree line till you get to the blood splatter that's like along the tree. You can try to roll perception again, still with a +2. See if you can get a better taste over here. Oh yeah, that's what you needed.
Everything.
You taste a lot better over here. Yeah, you recognize this taste. You've had a taste of this in the air. This tastes pretty close to what the Trophus tasted like.
Oh. How do I spell? There we go. Okay, it tastes like Trophus. Is there any other signs of like blood spatter farther away from the bush that I might be able to see?
Looking deeper, and it goes into now. You know, there's more spike growth on this side. You do see here and there's a bit of blood, and then some areas where like the spike growth has covered it. So you do
Oh,
acknowledge
there's-
that he was here prior to the spike growth.
Okay, so there's definitely just blood kind of in a trail.
A little bit. It's not like, a straight line. It's like here and there.
Okay, just like he got cut or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You notice that
Um,
it's not on any, it's not on because of the spike growth. So he definitely passed by, or his injury was prior to whatever caused the spike growth.
Okay. I guess also from that tasting, could I tell like how long it's been? Like how fresh is it?
I see. I would say that at least looking at the blood, it seems like maybe like an hour.
Okay, so it's still kind of shiny, but not like super shiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do I go from here next? Okay. Okay, so I guess I will try and get back to everyone else.
Okay.
Tell them what I found, and then we can go from
All right.
there.
As you make your way back, can you give me another acrobatics to see going around the tree line again? Okay, yeah. Yeah, with that, we'll say you can make it around the tree line and then start making your way back towards the...
Okay. And just during that, is there like any like clearings like past the spike growth that could be like a theoretical path we could take?
Not that you can see, at least from
Okay.
like where you're going.
Not without having to cut stuff down. Okay.
Cut stuff down or move farther out in a different direction. Yeah, so you get back to your apartment. They are
Okay.
waiting for you, I guess. It's been like 10 minutes. I don't know what they were doing well.
Oh, could I have ritual casted something
Yeah.
in that time? I will ritual cast the detect magic.
Oh shit. Yeah, as you see Itzley get back, your detect magic goes off on the plants in front of you. You sense transmutation magic on.
Nice.
Thumbs up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Transmutation magic is what this is. Yep.
I suppose that makes sense. Turned normal foliage into this.
Itzley, you return.
Okay. Yes, I'll jump down from the tree, land in front of them, and let's see where we.
Superhero pose?
Oh yeah, of course, hands on the hips and everything.
Actually,
No. I have a tail for balance, thank you.
What did you find?
There's a clearing farther up. The vines are blocking everything, but it's a little suspicious. There's a magic staff in the middle of it. It was in the middle, right?
Yep.
Okay, yes, a magical staff in the middle of the clearing. It looked like there was a bee in the little top part of it. It looked like an egg. And there were lots of bees there too, just circling around the clearing. They don't look like they were from here.
so likely that's what's fueling all this spike growth, and that's the guard. But why?
Do bees normally come from eggs?
I mean, it's magic. They could really be anything.
I don't know that the egg had to do with the bee. Well, there was a bee in it, but I don't think that's where the bees came from. I don't really know about bees. But they're not from here. They're very angry and very big.
Where are they from? Do we know?
I didn't know enough about bees, did I, Leo?
No. Did not know where these bees were from.
Well,
Have I
your
ever
guess
heard
would
of
be as
any
good as mine.
bees?
They're just. It's magic. It's magic bees.
Maybe.
Um,
It was clearly circling the staff for a reason.
It's almost as if they were protecting it. You could tell they were angry. But I saw something else that might be concerning for you. Looking at Ares as a church person. There was blood on the other side of the clearing. It belonged to Trophus.
Are you
How is
not
that possible?
concerned with his blood?
Robin said, I don't give a flying fuck about that man.
But
I don't care about murders either. Yes.
And honestly,
I mean-
fucking show.
It's all vibes.
Hey, the Yanti don't necessarily care about your gods. Even the halves. They don't like me.
man, though.
I thought Trophus had ties to the church.
Well, yeah,
that's
but
really
he's still a guy. You know?
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
still a guy, but, you know,
Okay.
church ties.
He's
You know about him.
He's close enough to divinity that fuck him. I respect that.
Yeah.
He's supposedly a descendant of the same.
Yeah.
Suppose.
Doesn't mean I have to respect him.
I would still hope you would be concerned about a potential murder.
I
But
mean,
regardless,
worried.
how much blood?
Not a lot, but there was some on a bush and a small trail. Not really a trail, but there was blood on the ground farther past it. Maybe it took about an hour for it to get to that point where it dried up like that. So, Trophus was near here, but I don't know where he went.
Well, at least it sounds like there should be a clear trail if we can get there.
There was more spikes and stuff like past that, right, Leo?
Yeah.
Well, there were more spikes going in the direction it looked like he went. I couldn't see a path, though. Maybe his blood had something to do with it?
I believe if we seize that staff, the spikes will likely cease to be a problem.
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely worth a shot. Really, what else are we gonna?
Well, if we want to try and help this Trophus fellow and anyone else that might be with him, we have a decision to make. Go over the trees or cut the spikes.
I am not particularly equipped to cut the spikes.
At best, I have a dagger, and that's not gonna be the most helpful.
I mean, we have torches, right?
We could certainly burn our way through.
that seems
That is potentially very reckless.
very bad.
This is an old growth forest. It's seen fires before.
I don't even know if
Don't.
the fire will do anything to the transmutation magic.
I mean, yeah.
Well, if it doesn't, then it won't set anything else on fire, will it?
Well, you're welcome to try.
Well, what other options do we have on the table?
Be ninjas. I mean, that's the science. You're welcome to try, because honestly, I don't know what else to do other than just attempt to go through trees, but that's already been a downside for you two. And somewhat her.
I'm fine. Just a scratch.
If any of you are carrying blades, we can hack through.
Just a dagger.
Only a dagger. Yeah. Like,
do
yeah, it'll
have a
cut, but
short
it's...
sword, but I don't know how much
Oh.
it'll do.
Well, let's try that first.
I guess go up to it and hack at the vine, see if it'll do anything.
What are you hacking it with it?
A short sword. The
Short sword?
vines. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you start breaking through them. Noticing like they're a little tough, but you're managing to cut through. You notice that it's slowly trying to regrow itself. Not like at a immediately fast rate, but like fast enough that you can notice it. So that you'll be able to cut through, but you better keep going. Like if you're staying still in one place for too long, it'll definitely it is gonna close behind you as you guys cut through.
Excellent. Let's move quickly.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take the lead and
Yep.
just chop away.
Okay. Are you going you're going straight to the center, or where are you going?
We want to look at the staff, see what's
Yeah.
up with that.
Yeah.
I will quickly cut my hand.
You're doing what
Losing
now?
it. I'm cutting my hand to lose a hit point.
I heard your hair, and I was like, why are we doing a haircut right now?
For fashion reasons.
Gotta look presentable to the bee.
Yeah, I gotta get that staff. They gotta be willing to give it to me.
Okay, so as you guys are cutting through, and reaching it, are you, what's your take on the bees, question mark? Because I mean, or are you guys gonna get close, get up on the trees, or what's the plan here? As you guys begin to approach the clearing.
Well, how close are the bees?
If you had to describe
Yeah.
the bees as taking up one or more hexes of space as as swarms, perhaps, how many of them would you say they were taking up?
I would say there is a singular swarm here. If I were to put it in a term for a game, I would say there is a single swarm of bees.
Yeah, fuck them bees. Who cares?
It'll be fine.
I mean, they are going. They're going in a circle around the clearing. So as you guys approach the clearing, they will become hostile to you.
Are the bees fire resistant?
I don't know. You haven't tried to do anything to the bees.
I'll hold up my hands in a cone fashion. And wait for them to get closer.
That was great.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are chopping closer to the center. You're getting pretty close to the center, which will anger the bees. The bees will see you because they can hear you just slicing away. The bees will start to rapidly approach. How close are you letting them get, Liam?
Within 15 feet.
Yeah, it sounds like burning hands range is what it sounds like to me.
Don't worry, I think I have this.
Alright. So yeah, they get 15 feet. They're
Blood magic, blood boil.
Alright, extend your hand. A torrent of hot blood just pours out. What am I doing? Can you roll damage and the spell effects? What am I doing? Am I rolling death?
That's the wrong one.
That's not it. Oh, it's not as bad as the bottom. Strength save. Hold on.
Personally, when I get boiling water poured on me, I just flex to try to resist it.
And that's not a description. Ham's lying to me.
I think we changed it to strength. Because
Mr.
it boils the blood inside of them.
Kill him.
Did we change that? That sounds about right. All right.
I just didn't change it in the spell.
In the spell. Oh, good. That sounds all right. Which is unfortunate. These bees were so dexterous and ready to clown on you. The bees of strength, though.
Nope.
Oh, God, they were coming up though. The bees were coming though. Let's see. So I need to. Let me just put a token for the bee. Right there, help. There you go. Bee.
Email.
Okay. Anyone else wanting to do anything as the bees are approaching?
Yeah, I mean, if that doesn't just kind of immediately melt them,
some of them, some of the first ones take the hits, and you see a bunch of bees fall down. You see a lot of bees. Quite a few of the bees get, killed by the attack, and as they fall to the ground, they kind of disappear in a like puff of like yellow smoke. It'll just like poof, and that's it. As they die.
Yeah, I'm gonna spit on them.
Gonna do what now?
It's gonna spit.
All right, this is where the bees clown all over. God damn it, bees!
Those bees weren't ready for us.
They weren't. They're fucking losing. Okay. Another chunk of the swarm goes down. There's still a couple bees left, and they still seem intent on coming. Acid Splash is based on their AC question. BRB. Yeah, the bees are ready for an attack this time and will maneuver out of your Acid Splash.
Well, there goes that.
Itzli would technically be in the front since she is chopping away with her short sword up the foliage. So the swarm is coming straight for you.
That's fair. Double checking something just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
So yeah, the swarm is going to get into your face and then start stinging you.
Okay.
God damn it.
Dang, these bees. I don't know how likely I would be to be able to hit them, but I'll slash at them since I got my sword out. Oh.
You're a little focused on like avoiding getting stung and chopping at these spike growth from getting too close to your friends. That you are not really. You kind of like swing through, but mostly are aiming at some of the plants of the spike growth. So, you miss terribly.
Okay.
So we'll come back to the toppy, I guess. Liam. These bees are swarming around Itzli, so being careful not to
blood magic, blood bolt.
It's the bees. Roll for damage. For Necrota. Yeah, you honestly you hit quite a few of the bees. There is a couple bees left. There are around, let's say, 5 bees left. So who struck next? Ares.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab a few of them, I guess.
Okay. That'll hit.
Every time I cast blood magic, my eyes flash red or crimson for half a second.
Very nice. Yeah, you managed to skewer and kebab the rest of the bees. That the swarm of bees will fall. And then with Itzli's short sword, you guys managed to make it to the clearing. As I had described before, there is a staff In the center, planted in the ground. It seems to be like a crystallized amber, with the top of like the staff head being like this kind of sheer, almost like egg-looking amber thing, with a bee inside of it.
Does it look like it would be dangerous to pick it up?
Roll me are the Arcana. It looks pretty good. Liam, it looks pretty. It's pretty safe to pick it up.
I'll pick it up then.
Yeah, you pick it off the ground, and you see almost immediately the spike growth begin to kind of start shrinking.
Interesting.
Welcome back, Theo. Yeah, it's not like instantly disappearing, but it is like you see it as it all begins to kind of shrink and transmute back to the regular foliage that was here.
I can identify this after we investigate further.
Excellent. Now, where was that blood trail?
I'll just point in the general direction it was at, over that way. You should be able to see it on that bush.
Yeah, so you see there's like a tree and a bush that has some blood on it, and then you see the other little trails that are like a bit of the blood that Isley had said that they had seen. You guys can follow it for like about like 80 feet before it kind of just, at least the blood itself disappears. If you're wanting to see continue like tracking, you could do a survival check. Aries and it's not Liam.
It's okay. I'm distracted by this new staff that might be really cool for me.
What? Oh, this is a really stupid question that I just thought about. But what does Trophus's blood taste like in the air? Just because I feel like being a weirdo.
I'm thinking it is like it tastes like blood, but there is like the hint of like him, of like whatever you were. I'm assuming you like taste the air wherever you go.
Yeah.
And you know that people have like different scents, so I imagine you're just tasting like what they taste like, their aroma, body, what have you.
You're not giving me anything weird. Okay, thanks.
No. What did you want me to give you, you weirdo? What are you saying?
No, it's please, anything.
What were you saying?
Does that work? Licking the
What
air?
does he taste like? He tastes like like Mountain Dew, but like dew on the mountain.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
Alright, good enough. I'll take that, I guess.
Stupid. Anyway, Eric and Inslee. While you don't see any more pools of blood, you do see some kind of indications that someone was running through the forest over here. You see you see that on a like nearby bush there was like a clump of like an animal fur that seemed to have gotten caught on a branch. And you see other like breakages of like twigs and bushes and stuff that indicates someone was running in this direction. You see some footprints, not too many. He seems, despite being like a big guy, he seems quite light-footed.
Okay.
But you're able to continue on this trail. Looking at the animal fur, you would recognize it as like some sort of wolf. But yes, continuing on to the trail, you will then you'll continue on for about another like 90 like another 90 feet, and you are about to like approach the area where those birds had like really gone off and crazy. And it's where the trail ends. You don't see any more like breakage or anything like that. So it
No.
seems to be...
Birds took him.
All right. Well, I'll keep going forward and look out for the werewolf.
Uh-huh. You could roll either survival or perception in this area to see, or investigation. One of the three.
Any of us?
You fool. They're all +3 for me.
Yeah, all of you that say, ooh.
No.
Jake, you said any of us.
No. Any of the fucking people over here.
Go,
Okay,
go!
but what about?
You make an ability check to track or identify an apparition, celestial, fiend, monstrosity, or undead. You can add your proficiency bonus to the ability check. If you are a proficiency ability check, you can double your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so that 4 might be a 6, Leo.
Pretty red to me. Oh my god. Italy, are you rolling?
Oh yeah. Where is it? Here we go.
Investigation, perception.
Oh. Hey.
Let's say Liam and Italy. Ares is out looking for a werewolf.
We couldn't look at that.
But Liam actually would be great here. Liam, your detect magic goes off on this kind of you guys kind of were approaching like a hill, kind of a little hill, and it you get detect magic pinged off this kind of what you thought was just like earth, going up the hill. But you see like an enchantment in kind of like a shape of a circle with a dwarf.
I poke the staff at it.
Poking the staff at it, you see as it kind of slides up, the earth begins to slide up, and it just like reveals a hole that goes into a tunnel, with kind of diagonal going down.
Holy crap! I'm smart.
Nice.
But I feel like we're missing some people for this. But somebody could be down there.
Sure. I mean, it's either we go down there and try and be ahead of it, or we can attempt to go back and find everyone.
Can we contact them in any way?
I don't think there are any phones out here.
No.
Dang.
I can't communicate with
Maybe
anyone
there's
more
a phone down there.
I think we must press on our own.
Yeah.
Anything suspicious about the tunnel? Any notable scent?
Rolling. Well, with your investigation, you taste. There's. I mean, it's nothing odd per se. Like it is. I mean, it smells like a cave, grassy. You can smell a little bit of blood.
I'll hold up my hand and say sorry if this interferes in any way. Because it has to cut across it.
Oh, true.
Mm.
You taste a little bit in this area.
That's exactly what a cave. I'm just making notes here. What a cave would taste like. Blood. I mean, would it be Liam's blood or something else?
At the moment, just Liam's blood is really all you can taste, and then the
hold on, I have a bandage, I'll wrap it up.
moistness, the dampness of the cave.
All right, exactly what a cave would taste like.
Damn. There's a couple mushrooms growing on the side of the tunnel.
No, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with the cave. Not from what I can sense.
Probably for safety. Let's have Fucknut be in front in case something happens, because he can be repaired. Much easier than any of us.
Why?
Hmm?
Wise.
I'll just have Fucknut lead and just start walking down. And then follow a little behind.
May the light of Saint Anacule protect us all.
May just some light protect me because I cannot see down there.
I have dark vision.
So true. Alright. Yeah, so Fucknut begins the descent down. It starts getting a little tight in this corridor. Can we get an order here? Who's behind Fucknut?
Probably me.
Technically, Theo and I are.
Get an order. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Alright,
I
so
guess-
you're holding up the rear?
I guess so. Keeping watch.
Also, activating my piercing gaze to see in the dark.
You can do that. Sight.
No
Cool.
fucking way. All you fuckers can see.
Yeah.
I'll just, I
Reasonable
hope
one.
this isn't weird, but I'm just gonna put my hand on your shoulder so I can still walk.
That's fine. It's not really new.
Now his blood can infect your blood.
I wrapped it up.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I'll let
Fucknut begins
detect
to make their way
magic
down.
guide me.
Can Fucknut see down here?
Yeah, he's got that green.
Alright.
Everyone
Even
but Leo.
Fucknut.
How does it feel to be inferior?
I'm used to this. Every race I play doesn't have dark vision. I have to get it by other means.
Nice.
So, yeah, you guys are descending deeper into it. As you guys descend, you are, your nose is assaulted by the smell of fresh blood. It seems quite strong down here.
That bodes well.
Continuing downwards, you will come into the tunnel. Will open up into a large hall. It seems it's all made of different stones, columns made out of stone. The thing that remarks you, there is a at the entrance, there is a dog, or not a dog. There is a wolf. It has been decapitated, however. And that is what you see as you kind of not enter the room. I guess you're still in the corridor and seeing into the room. In the room, about 5-10 feet from you, there is a wolf that's been decapitated. And then further into this room, there is a kind of a ramp on the side of the wall that goes up onto a balcony. And you see there's a door on the second balcony. Or if you just continue on the floor that you are on, there's a door as well. There's two doors in here. And then the way you guys came in, dog, head decapitated.
Wolf.
Wolf.
Well,
Alright, so it's been decapitated. Does it look like something ate it, or is it just
looking at it from where you guys are, it looks like a very clean slice.
interesting?
Like a very clean, just slice through it. Didn't seem to struggle. It went straight through. You can roll me perception, investigation, what have you.
Is there anything magical other than the staff down here?
Let me see if this was. Yeah, actually. So Ares and Liam, you both kind of will notice this. Liam with your special eyesight, and Ares with his. You guys notice that there is the floor is multiple bricks kind of vibe. You notice that one of the bricks seems kind of lower than the other ones, and stepping on it would probably do something. You recognize that, Ares, and then for you, Liam, you notice that there's some sort of like enchantment magic.
That could be bad if you touch it.
Some sort of trap? I was wondering
Yeah.
if there was a hidden door.
It's enchantment magic. You could, how some people say, fuck around and find out.
Well, this wolf isn't gonna get any more dead. Everybody back up. I'm gonna throw it onto there.
You got it.
Yeah. Better my idea.
All right, so you toss the wolf on the wolf body onto the kind of brick thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you then hear a like a soft click, and then you hear kind of like almost like a gear sound move, and then this giant bladed pendulum kind of comes through, slices at the top of the wolf that's like laying down, and then seems to nestle itself into the other side of the wall.
Huh.
Oh. You hear like a lock as it like locks back into place. Then you hear softly the tile kind of revert back.
It?
Hmm.
Well, let's keep our eyes peeled for any other pressure plates.
Yeah. I mean, do we even have... Probably best to try and disable any. Than not. Risk this. Who knows what's gonna be in here. Last thing we need is to be running and then get chopped as we go.
I have no idea how to disable a magical trap, but if you can, go for it.
I can try. I certainly know quite a bit about magic.
I'd like to avoid being ambushed from above, so I'm going to check out that door.
Oh, okay, so Ares is going to the second floor. Vapor, you're gonna try to. Are you trying to disable the pendulum trap?
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't want that to end up being a problem if we need to make a hasty retreat.
I'm assuming Facto's gonna be with you.
Yeah.
Liam and Itzley, where are you guys going?
Well, I already found the trap, so I'm gonna try my best to follow Ares.
I'm so sorry. Joy for you, Ham. There's torches in along the columns.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
I can see.
Alright, so Ares. So you're going with Ares on the second floor, and then Itzley, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was also gonna go to the second floor with Ares.
Cool.
We technically didn't leave Vapor alone. Fuck nuts with them.
Yeah.
Oh, true. All right. Vapor, roll me an Arcana. See if you can understand the nature of how to disable this thing. Yeah. You're an artificer, so do you have it's like tinkering tools or something?
I mean, I have thieves' tools, tinker's tools, jeweler's tools, smith's tools. I got many tools.
If you can make me a tinkering tools check with using your intelligence, and as long as you are able to beat a DC, you won't activate the trap accidentally, which would be fun for the whole family.
Efficiency and intelligence?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah, easy. You could rebuild it if you needed to, but yeah, you're able to disable it. This is easy open up. It's quite interesting, and if you find more traps that are similar in composition to this, I'll say that you'd have advantage on those. By using them. Understand
Nice.
these.
Oh. Presumably,
Yeah.
yeah, just after doing that, just start making my way up to where everyone else went.
Okay. Well, let's say in this purpose you're still like fiddling around
Yeah.
with that. Ares, you go up to the door.
Yep.
It's a solid wooden door. There's no like little like window holes or anything.
Okay.
You're just gonna open it up, or what's going down? You kick in the door.
I'm gonna listen to that first, see if I hear anything.
Yeah. Roll me perception. Listening to it, you hear slight chirping.
Like some kind of bird, or
Roll me nature. I wouldn't say these are too like difficult. It sounds like bats. What strikes you as odd is you can hear those small chirping of bats, and then you hear like a heavier. It doesn't sound like a chirp, but it also doesn't sound like the small like anything. It doesn't sound like a dog or a cat or anything, but it's like almost like a heavy wheeze, but still similar to the bat, just louder.
yeah, like a bigger bat.
Like a bigger bat.
Sounds like a cave of bats in here.
Yeah.
I suppose they could have trophies anywhere. I better check.
I'll try to just I'll try the handle and try to just kind of slowly open the door to avoid hopefully disturbing them if they're like asleep.
Yeah, you can either roll sleight of hand or stealth for this. Yeah, you are able to, you see that like light's gonna pour in. So you don't open it like too far, just enough to like kind of get a peek-see in there to get a good view. Yeah, this is a, you see it's a very dark corridor other than the light that you are kind of bringing in. At the end of the corridor, there's another door. You do also see that there is, this room is a little higher than the corridor you guys came down, but you also see that there's these, almost like what look like vents, just like dug into the earth, going from here, you assume outside, but you can't really tell. You don't see like light pouring in or anything. But there's these tunnels, these small like little vent tunnels at the top of it. And yes, you see a bunch of bats hanging from the ceiling, sleeping. And then you see on the floor, sleeping on the floor is a quite large bat. Its face covered in, it looks super fresh, but covered in blood. It is a quite large bat. It would pretty easily be able to pick you up.
What does the blood smell like?
Good question. Perception, investigation. Okay.
Not someone you recognize. Definitely a humanoid, but not someone you recognize.
Well, I couldn't tell you who, but it was something humanoid. Like what I've like anywhere else potentially tasted that, like going through the hallways or anything, or just this is the first instance of it.
You have not tasted it. Like if you have tasted it, it was like you passed this person in a large crowd, so you don't really remember them.
Okay, but like I mean throughout like the tunnel pathways or anything, nothing. This is just like
this is the first instance of it.
Okay. Yep, haven't passed their smell before, so I don't know where they came from.
Oh, we need to see what's down that hall. Perhaps we can make quick work of it while it's asleep.
I'm gonna try to just sneak up next to it and just coup de grace basically.
You can do an. You can do either. I think what? Like you can do either an athletics or. Like, you're a dex base, right?
Yeah.
You could do. Let's just make an attack on it, and then.
I will also try to walk up close to it to get a sneak attack on it.
You're walking in with them, Cam?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys could either make an attack, or you guys could do like an athletics check, but like based off whatever stat you prefer, whether it's a strength or dex.
For what?
Just like the coup de grace. You could either just do an attack and then coup de grace, or you could do an athletics based with whatever preferred stat you like. And then Ham, you're also, I assume, stabbing it at the same time. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Oh, boy.
You roll damage, Ares.
Sure, it's just normal or?
Yeah, I'll just see like how much you add. We'll double whatever. Yeah.
Damn.
You
I even had advantage.
So
That's
you
so sad.
this isn't your first battle. You're a war veteran, a battle master. You easily make quick work of like striking into the vitals of this thing, instantly killing it. While Liam, I guess you scare Liam, or maybe it's just too dark for Liam to see in here. But he'll fumble and drop his dagger loudly onto the stone floor.
Fuck.
Which does awaken a lot of the bats. Begin to start flying about. They don't seem particularly hostile, like at you specifically. These just seem freaked out. They are just like tornadoing you guys. So I will need from both of y'all a dex save.
I also rolled a 7.
Double punish.
It's okay if you just stand still.
Yeah, I mean, for my part, I would be trying to scramble over to the other, to the end of the corridor.
The end of the corridor, you're going straight to the door. Itzley, what do you do? Are you just still at the door, just looking at them, watching them get tornadoed, or where are you at?
Yeah, no, it's like I'm still kind of at the door waiting to see what they do. It's like, well, I learned my lesson from the bees.
And now the bat.
Yeah, now the bats are happening.
The bees and the bats. Classic. Yeah, so Ares, you're running towards the other door. Of course, you're not really looking to avoid any of these bats. They are flying about. Sometimes some of them will take a bite at you, a scratch at you here. Liam is standing still for some reason and will also be getting scratched. You see that they're like fleeing through those tunnels that I said were at the top, as they begin just trying to find their way out and away from y'all. But you guys will be taking this much in piercing damage.
Damn.
As the bats literally fly straight through you.
Lethality style, just. But yeah, you make it to the end of the corridor. Little scratches and bites all over you, but yeah, you're at the door.
You'll never guess what I'm gonna do at this door.
To kick it down.
I'm gonna listen at it.
Oh shit. Yeah. Roll perception. Sounds like a door.
Nothing through here. Let's go.
I'm still opening it slowly. It's my MO, but
Roll stuff.
okay.
Pretty stuffy. Opening this room or opening this corridor, you see there is it's another corridor, but on the walls along the walls are different what look like to be cells. There are quite a few there's quite a few skeletons and stuff here. And some decaying corpses. They all seem to have some sort of like writing on them, like mutilated into their body. At least the corpses that still remain aren't fully skeletal. And there's a very distinct smell of old and not super new, but kind of newish blood. Things here.
All right. Is there anybody alive here, or just all dead?
It's all dead in here.
What's the language?
It's not really any language. It seems to be like arcane runes.
Are they magical?
They do not emit magic, but you're sure that they were used for a magical purpose at some point. But they are not currently active in magic.
When I look around the room, is there anything magical about? Other than the stick that's in my hand.
Looking around, you will see near one of the it's like a half, almost it looks like it was half eaten. One of the half-eaten corpses. There is you get a little ping from it seems to be like a small. It's on the other. It's like underneath the corpse, but there's like a small. You're getting a ping of like abjuration.
There's magic under this corpse, and I can't move it.
Oh, it's inside the cell, so you have to get into the cell.
Does it have just like a normal ass lock on it?
Yes, it does.
I would try to pick it.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
can you not just poke it with the staff?
No,
It is
I
on
want
the
the
other
body.
side of it. Like it's deep in the
Okay, like way on the other side.
Oh yeah. So at this point, Itzley, would you follow them like through the corridor, or where are you at?
Yeah, just walk
Okay.
calmly through
At
the
this
back.
point, Vapor could join you if Vapor likes.
I did what I needed, so I'm just rejoining the group.
All right, you rejoin the group, seeing Liam and Ares slightly injured, cuts and bite marks all over.
And don't worry, I'm stronger like this.
I'm not.
Yeah, so you pick the lock, Hiron. Lock. Oh, good, yeah. You hear the click, and the door swings open.
Have at it.
I'll use the staff to help me move the body.
Yeah, you can slide him off. Flip him over, you don't want to look at him. Underneath them, there is like a bunch of maggots.
Nice.
And in the pile of maggots, you see a small ring.
No way anything bad happens if I pick this up. So I'm gonna push it a little bit with the stick first to see if it just does anything.
Yeah, to be clear, is that I assume that is the magic thing, but yeah. And does it have a type of magic?
Abjuration. And I guess enchantment is what puts the magic on it. So I guess enchantment, abjuration. But yeah, it's at least from the ring you get abjuration from it.
I'll pick
I
it
always
up.
assume just every magical item has enchantment on it because you enchant it, but
That is not the case at all. but it is funny.
I always feel like just every magical item has a little bit of enchantment in there. To put it on there. But anyway,
It's just like straight up not what enchantment is in D&D.
Okay. Then this one is just the abjuration, Mr. Ham.
Alright, I pick it up. I hold it in my hand and think about putting it on.
Okay. Nice thought.
I probably shouldn't put this on in case I can never take it off.
True, or
So now we have two things to identify after we're done.
yeah.
I also need to buy something to identify them.
You need to buy something?
Yeah, or else it would really hurt me to do it.
Oh.
What do you need to buy?
A pearl.
Well, they should have something like that back in town.
I have the money now.
Excellent. Well, if you didn't see any other magic, I think this is about a dead end here.
Another quick glance around.
Glancing around, does not seem like there's anything.
Okay.
Weird. Jails. That.
Let's try the other door.
What the fuck?
I go downstairs and listen at the other door.
Alright, yeah, you begin. You go down. Alright, you're at the other door. Are you gonna listen?
Yep.
Yeah, on the other side, you don't hear any sounds. You do hear like the light being emitted from like torches. You assume there's at least light on the other side.
I hear that?
So you
like
mean like the burning of the torches?
Yeah, the torches burning.
My God, that's light! I bet it's coming from the torches on the other side of the door.
You hear the crackling of fire that you assume comes
I'd
from
recognize that sound anywhere.
Nothing else quite sounds like light.
I'm gonna try to open the door slowly.
Yeah, roll spell.
Well, thankfully, Karen, it's dark, which is notably harder to hear.
You slowly open the door. Here is it's a long corridor, and on this corridor, there are some torches here. Next to the torches, there's 8 masks, 4 on each side, and that's about it.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Well, what do they look like?
They have various designs on them, a bit more on the creepy side.
But they just they look like more or less normal human faces with like designs on them, or
they look more like monsters, like an Oni, like a Gorgon. Oh, wait, are those the cows in this game? What are the Gorgons? What are the Medusas in this game? Just like a fairy-looking one, and like a ghost one with extra designs on them. Splotches of different colors and such.
Are those magical?
Are they?
Ham, yeah, these things are mega magical.
Yes.
With the magic of conjuration.
Conjuration magic is on them.
Oh.
I'm actually quite scared to touch them, actually.
Yeah, it's probably an idea to just leave them be.
I just like kind of touch magical items willy-nilly. This is too many.
Yes, I'd be concerned they might take you somewhere.
Take you
But
somewhere
what if I
alive.
poked it with the stick?
We could do that.
Poke.
Um,
I poked the fairy mask.
Okay, yeah, the fairy mask being the closest one to you. You poke it. It seems pretty mounted into the wall.
Huh.
Odd.
If only we had a detective.
Well, let's try to detect what's in the next room.
Back in the plaza, Sebek, your ears begin to turn.
Yeah. Oh shit! It's tea time. I'm standing in a plaza full of light. It must be so loud.
No.
Oh no!
I hate it here. Begin.
Is it safe to walk between the masks?
Yeah, so there was a door at the other end of the hallway, right?
Yes, there is another door at the end of the hallway.
Yep. Darius is assuming that whatever these things do, it's not going to be a problem, but he's just walking down to the door.
Okay. Ares, as you continue walking, as you walk past the the first two of rows of masks, you see to your left, inside of like a small little hole in the wall. This kind of thing some sort of light pops up, red. And you will all notice that the mask's eyes will glow red, and their mouth their mouths will open, releasing a poisonous fog in here. So I need all of you guys who are in this room to make me a con saving throw.
Poison resistance.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh god. I think Liam and Itzley save here? Yeah. Give me a second. Okay. You will be taking this much poison damage. And are afflicted with the poison condition. For succeeding, you take half damage and are not afflicted with a poison condition. Oh, it wasn't bad at all. Not bad at all. Ares dying.
I mean, yeah, I am under half health.
Yeah, Ares is dying. And you guys are now inflicted with the poison condition. Itzley, you have resistance to poison, so you take half of it.
Cool.
You take one damage.
One damage. Cool.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna try to just, push through and get to the other door and open it.
Yeah, at this point,
You
just gotta rush forward.
Yeah, if you all rush forward and not stay in this room, you won't take another tick of damage.
Yep.
Are you immediately just going into the next room?
Yep.
Okay. Immediately going into the next room, as you all run through, you'll see that the fog, doesn't escape out of the corridor. You can close the door behind you. In this room, there is no lights that you can see.
Can we hear any?
Nope. You guys are on a large rocky platform, and in front of you is a rather small bridge made of stone. No railings or anything. It just seems to be like a natural kind of stone bridge. And to either side of it is a large hole. It is quite far. You can't see the bottom. On the other side, there's another platform with a door. You can roll, if you can see in here, you can roll perception. Can't hear nothing. Can't see nothing.
You in fact lose dark vision.
This is tight. Vapor. Vapor, you notice a couple things here. One, this bridge would probably only support the weight of like 2 people.
Okay.
Before being quite sus and breaking. Other thing that you note is that while it's not there's quite a bit of web around here. There's some like above you guys, like along the cave ceilings, and there's some like just kind of thrown about. Even some of it like kind of holding on to the small stone bridge.
That. So definitely need to be careful crossing this bridge. And let's not just walk in front of things that are magical next time.
Yeah, worked out fine. What's the problem here, though?
Well, if too many of us get on the bridge, it's just gonna fall. So, at most, 2 people are crossing at a time.
Alright.
Just to make sure that anything else happens, Fucknut is crossing the bridge first, on his own. The webs gives a little cause for concern for what might be here. So, you just have Fucknut start walking forward across the bridge.
Is Fucknut just running across? He's slowly making his way, stealthily? What's he doing?
He's just casually walking, trying his best to be a little on the quieter side.
Okay. If he is just casually walking, not really, just kind of walking through, you will see him, Fucknut, step on a piece of web as he continues. It doesn't slow him down or anything. He just steps on it. Little vibrations go out, and you begin to hear some clicking sounds and the sound of some skittering legs coming up from down the hole.
Yep.
Don't see anything yet, but you can hear it slowly ascending.
Yeah. Oh.
The Fucknut makes it to the other side.
So, everyone, do your best to be quiet. I'm probably not going to do well, so probably others cross first before I do. Just do be quiet.
All right, who is going across?
I guess I'll cross first.
Okay.
Very carefully creep across. Just kind of shuffling the feet. Let's see. That's just a bonus action in turn. Okay. Stealth.
Managed to make your way across, not stepping on any webs or anything. Enjoy fuck nut on the other side. And if I recall, there's a couple of y'all that are still poised.
Well, it depends on when we make saves and stuff for that, I suppose.
That is true. You guys can remake a con saving throw. Still poised. You are no longer poised.
I still need to catch my breath.
Who's going next?
I'll go as the best I can.
You can roll stealth, unless you have another way. Uh-oh. Liam, you were
see.
So... Wait, yeah, are you just... Are you walking across?
I'm crawling across. So I have 4 points of contact on the ground at all times.
I see. You know what's better than 4 points of contact?
8.
8. As you're making your way across, feeling your way, you are touching every web imaginable. You'll feel it and then kind of, retract your hand. And you guys hear more of the chittering and the legs crawling up. You guys with dark vision will see on the far wall a large spider coming out here. And, it will find where...
How far away is it?
It's about 40 feet from you.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks like it's, about to attack, I've been trying to light it up with my gun.
Yeah, you can definitely, you guys can see it coming up, and it seems to be getting ready.
Can I?
You cannot see it, Mr. Ham. You got 4 points of contact.
God, this fucking ground is awful. It's so sticky.
Spider's home.
Right.
Yeah, that hits it. To what?
The 10 or just the 15?
Oh yeah, you have disadvantage. You're poison. Sorry, the 15 hits. Yeah, it does not look pleased with getting shot at. So it will shoot a web at Ham. Liam.
All right.
Damn, it really said he doesn't like being shot at, but shoot at the guy who did shoot it.
The guy who's just crawling on all fours on the ground.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dumbass! You awoke me.
Easy prey.
I guess she has advantage on this. You can't see her.
Oh, well, that explains it. She's acting irrationally because she's a woman.
Wow. Let's see if I crit that.
Get his ass! Teach him a lesson.
Alright, so you're gonna take a bit of damage, Mr. Ham, from the thread. This is a poisonous thread. It doesn't actually do a lot, but you are now restrained as you will get covered in web. You're gonna take 8 poison damage, and you are now restrained. You feel a heavy weighted blanket placed all over you.
I don't like being hurt.
The spider will then crawl downwards into the hole. It'll come back later. It's probably still visible if you look over the edge, but look over the edge and it might just pull you in.
In fact,
Yeah, anybody else want to do anything? Kyron just went. Ham is crawling. Vapor.
I'm restrained. What do you mean? Crawling no longer.
Crawling no longer. Itzley or Vapor, y'all want to do anything?
I'll just try and make my way carefully onto the bridge to help Liam out of the web.
Okay. Itzley, what are you up to?
I'm thinking. I'll kind of edge my way over to where Liam is and try and help.
I would.
Oh no!
Vapor would immediately say, "Don't follow. I'm already going on."
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Hang on.
Put too much weight on this.
Can I renege that? Yeah, I didn't think about that. I zoned out for a second. Sorry.
Okay.
There's not a whole lot I can do. I guess I'll light up a torch just to get a better sight on the spiders. And help anyone without the dark vision.
You can say his name.
It's just me.
I'm not calling anybody out.
Don't worry, I'll learn the spell at some point.
Yeah,
if I survive this.
Alright, so you're holding out a torch. Yeah, Vapor. You can attack the web to try to break him free of it.
Just get out my dagger and just try and cut him free a little bit.
Roll to hit. It does have an AC and an HP. That hits it. Does not break it fully though.
Hopefully it helps pick it out.
Does help him, hopefully.
Yeah.
Is it strength based? Then no.
It is a strength.
No.
You got this.
-3 modifier, baby.
Lol.
So you can, you are restrained, Liam, you are restrained, but you can either attack it or make a strength check to try to break free. Yeah, that'll hit it. Yeah, you managed to cut yourself loose.
Hey.
You are free. You can see light. You don't see a spider anywhere, but you do see light.
Okay, I need off this bridge because I'm literally dying.
Yeah.
If that hits me again, I'm sleep.
Don't worry. Okay. I pat him on the back if that's true.
Are you getting up and running him, or what are you doing?
He gets 6 health.
Oh, nice.
I will get off this bridge as fast as I can.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna follow behind him.
Alright, let's start with the first thing. Ares, roll me a con saving throw. Finally, your body has downloaded the poison. You're free of your poison.
Alright.
Bridge-wise, Liam has made it to the other side. Vapor is close to making it to the other side. And you can hear the spider seeming to going around.
Going around?
Going around, like underneath the bridge to come out on the other side.
I see. I mean, I feel like I could probably just like ready an action to shoot it when it pops back up.
Yeah.
So I think I'm able to do that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you hear it skittering, and it you see as it comes back up, it seems to be readying another attack. But you get the first strike on it. Incredible. That is.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Kyron's had it too good for too long. First, actually, I need to see if I get rid of all
If this thing just misses, I'm gonna be sad.
Oh, I got it back. All right, we're shooting kite. L. All right, yeah, it shoots another web at you and it misses entirely. Just hits like above you, areas. And it will then begin to crawl back down into the. I mean, Itzli, you're still holding the torch.
The torch. I'll offer my hand out just to kind of, grab on anyone coming through, haul them over, get them off the bridge a little faster.
Yeah, you're able to pull Liam and Vapor as they come closer. And Liam and Vapor, you guys doing anything other than making it to the other side?
I mean, I'll just keep my eye out for the spider appears.
Okay. What about you, Liam?
Can I see the spider?
You can. I'd say you see it as it's like beginning to crawl down. It's like it's almost out of sight.
I point my fingers at it and I scream, blood magic, blood tendrils.
Jesus Christ! Oh my lord!
Oh!
No!
Oh!
That's gonna make it angry!
It hit me first!
It does not look great, and you actually hear it, you hear it crawl further down, than it had before. It doesn't seem, you hear the noises of it, like, diminishing. Like it's getting farther away.
I will end you if you return.
I'm just gonna try to scoot across relatively quickly before it thinks about coming back up.
Yeah, you scoot across, even though you like, if you're just still like running across, even if you like touch a web, you don't hear any of the skittering. You hear like a hiss coming from below, but you don't hear it skittering back out.
I'll keep my arm raised in case it decides to come back.
Yeah. So what's over on the side?
Another door.
Holy fuck! You'll never guess what I do.
Well, watch as I roll reversal you here. We're going to end session right there. I am sick.
It might be worse.
I haven't eaten today.
You haven't what?
I haven't eaten today. Other than my little snacks.
That's curious. Yeah, you said you haven't eaten today yet. Earlier you claimed you had Ritz crackers.
I said I had just ate some snacks. I haven't
That's
eaten
food.
Not enough.
It's not Burger King.
Not Burger King.
Running a little late getting food, quote Leo at 7.
I didn't get anything. I grabbed a snack. I grabbed a Ritz crackers and a chocolate.
This man does nothing but lie.
It's in my nature as a homosexual. We will end there. Sorry to the people that didn't go on this journey.
Perhaps I should have sanguine bursted one of those and taken some damage to make it do more damage.
And you guys don't level up.
If only I killed the spider.
Yeah, come on here, pull it together.
Alright, well, yeah. Thanks for running.
Thank y'all for being here. What's this? What is next Thursday? The 16th.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will come up, but you never know. But we'll see. I hope next Thursday, actually. Yeah. Thanks for y'all for playing. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some actual food.
Have fun.
I gotta call it a night. I have to open in the morning.
Okay. Good night, Robin. Sleep
Good night,
loose.
everyone.
Target destroyed.
I did it. I played my character more like I wanted to.
Huh? Wait, what? Sorry.
I did it. I played my character more like I wanted to.
Pog. I played my character the way that he would act. And that means I don't even need to show up next session, most likely.
I played.
My favorite part is Leo's like, you get the impression that either they're gonna do stuff here later, or you're at the wrong spot. And I'm thinking to myself, in what world did I make that assumption off of like there's nothing happening right now?
Magic. Divine intervention.
this whole time while standing there, shooting blood tendrils at the spider. My eyes were flashing in and out of crimson.
I'm concerned.
And they're like slightly tinted as I'm waiting to cast the next blood magic spell. It's not gonna get me a second time. That fucker hit me so hard. I had 16 HP, he dropped me down to 8.
Well, I mostly give it back. So,
And then he just shot at Kyron with the same exact move, whiff.
yeah.
You fucking spider bitch.
What'd you get for not having dark vision?
I know. I usually buy something to counteract it.
I just suffer. Actually, that's not true. I just cast light.
I
It's
didn't
annoying
take-
because I don't like being noisy, but
I didn't take that sound cantrip. I took a necromancy one, and then prestidigitation, and then firebolt, which is reskinned to bloodbolt.
The hills are alive with the sound of lanterns.
I'm half tempted just to see if I can like hold the staff and then attempt to summon a swarm of bees or something. Because I could identify it now without a pearl, but then I would have to take 2d10 necrotic damage and hope it doesn't knock me unconscious.
on the bright side, I hadn't hit my my word count yet.
Mm.
Like when we started session, and then I just, you know, I was like, all right, this is what my character would do. This is what he would think would be the wisest choice, and I stand by that. It makes sense. But then I realized pretty quickly, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna be here for a while. So I got up to 2,500 words before just kind of vibing.
Yeah, see, I was like, I feel like if nobody else is concerned about the birds, Ares would probably shrug and just be like, ah, whatever. But that seemed to be the thing that was happening. So I was like, yeah, alright, let's go, boys.
I mean, these people have just terrible security. We tell this guy, like, yeah, these people are trying to, like, we think you're a target. He's like, I am. Well, how about you guys be extra security? So I'm thinking, oh, okay. So, like, they're going to make sure, like, the hunters aren't attacked. And it's just like, yes, the security, they go out after, like, a few hours and make sure that nobody's dead. So if he's a target, he's just going to get assassinated. And then we'll go see how he got assassinated. Good work, security. That's not security. That's something else.
Yeah, I really thought we were gonna be following him as he just hunts.
I also assumed, well, because I assumed that the hunt was a monster hunt, I also assumed he wasn't just like a little baby, you know?
Mm-hmm. But it turns out it's just deer. But who knows?
Oh, we're right back.